Hey guys, good morning. It's Dave Santarelli from BreakingChartAlerts.com and Santarelli Trading Exchange. Hope everyone's having a great Thursday morning. We just got the unemployment numbers that came out. We're going to be going over in a second. Make sure you guys go to the App Store, download Breaking Chart Alerts. It's free. Turn on your notifications, though, on your settings there. And once you do that, make sure you go to our channel right down below here. Click that subscribe button, click like, and click the bell to get notifications once we go live, post new content, and make sure you hit that like button down below. Alrighty, guys, let's get started here for today. So first thing here, the top news, you guys know what today is. Today is Thursday, which means we have the unemployment numbers and continued claims that came out from the government here. So as you guys can see here, here's the unemployment insurance weekly claims, seasonally adjusted data. In the week ending January 8th, the advanced figure for seasonally adjusted initial claims was 230,000. That means 230,000 people filed unemployment claims here, an increase of 23,000 from the previous week's unrevised level at 207,000. The 4-week moving average was 210,750, an increase of 6,250 from previous week's unrevised average of 204,500. So basically, unemployment claims are higher than what they were expecting here by about 23,000. The advanced seasonally adjusted unemployment rate was 1.1% for the week ending January 1st, a decrease of 0.2 percentage point from the previous week's unrevised rate. The advanced number for seasonally adjusted insured unemployment during the week ending January 1st was 1.559 million, a decrease of 194,000 from the previous week's revised level, which this means, how many people are continuing their unemployment claims? That's going down, which is a good thing. This is the lowest level for insured unemployment since June 2nd, 1973, when it was 1.556 million. The previous week's level was revised down from 1,000 to 1.754 million to 1.753 million. The 4-week moving average was 1.5 million, a decrease of 77,000 from the previous week's revised range. This is the lowest level for this average since March 7, 2020, when it was 1.7145 million. The previous week's average was revised down from 250 to 1.79875 million to 1.798.5 million. So they came in a little bit better. Here's a little graph here showing you the seasonally adjusted initial claims from January 9th, 2021 to January 8th, 2022. So you could see the amount of claims there. And then down below there, too, you guys could see what we were at there as far as filing claims and continued claims go. I mean, we are at a low here. So that's good news for the economy because it's shown that there's a lot more people going back into the workforce, which is great for the economy and the health of the overall economy there. So I like seeing those numbers coming in. All right, here's the Bloomberg top 5 things to start your day. First off, more official talk of March hike. Interest rate hikes are coming, guys. So make sure you guys, if you're planning on any purchases, get it now, because once March comes around, that means your mortgage applications are going to be higher rates. And if you go for a car loan, that means your rates are going to be going higher as well. So March is going to start happening. We've had historically low, numbers here. So they're going to be hiking here. So make sure you understand, what's going on with that. More transport congestion. Obviously, you guys saw Peter Buttigieg. He was on there, the transportation secretary, talking again about the supply chain issues there. He was at the docks there in California, and he's basically saying nothing we could do. It's going to be like this for the next year. So in the wake of Fed policy here, in the wake of yesterday's highest annual U.S. inflation rating since 1982, more Federal Reserve officials are signaling support for a hike as soon as March. San Francisco Fed President Mary Daly and her Philadelphia peer Patrick Harker added their voices to the chorus in interviews published yesterday evening and this morning. Investors have been listening, with markets now pricing a 90% chance of a hike in March. Attention today will be on the confirmation hearing of Lael Brainard in the Senate, the vice chair nominee, who last publicly commented on the economic outlook in September, said in prepared remarks that tackling inflation is the bank's most important task. Next up here, any port in a pandemic. The effects of restrictions in China as the country maintains its COVID-0 policy are starting to hit supply chains in the region. The slow movement of goods through some of the country's busiest and most important ports means shippers are now diverting to Shanghai, causing knock-on delays at the world's biggest container ports. With sailing schedules already facing delays of about a week, freight forwarders warn of the impact on already backlogged gateways in Europe and the U.S. Elsewhere in pandemic news, President Joe Biden will announce today that the military will be deployed to hospitals in 6 states to help with the wave of infections driven by the Omicron variant, which they said across the whole United States, ICU capacity is at 82% right now, which is an all-time high since the pandemic started. The dollar is for sale. Initial investor reaction to the possibility of accelerated Fed tightening this year was to sell treasuries. While that move seems to have ended for now, the drop in the value of the dollar may continue. Money managers are saying to sell the greenback and put money into assets such as emerging market stocks as the global economy recovers from the worst of the pandemic. Investors have been frontlining Fed hawkishness in the Forex market since last year. The hypothesis that a wider U.S. deficit and a broader global recovery favors assets outside America is starting to play out, according to some money managers. Markets are quiet. China aside, it is another relatively subdued session in the global markets so far. Overnight, the MSCI Asia Pacific Index was broadly unchanged, while Japan's Topix Index closed 0.7% lower. In Europe, the Stock 600 Index was less than 0.1% lower at 5 a.m. Eastern Time, with the tech companies the best performers, S&P 500 futures pointed to a small move higher at the open. 10-year Treasury yield 1.748%. Oil held close to $82.50 a barrel, and gold slipped. And they're saying that oil is going to be reaching $100 a barrel soon. Coming up, weekly initial jobless claims. We just went over that. That was in the front there. Jobless claims are a little bit higher than expected. Continued claims dropped a bit. So that was pretty good. Markets getting a little lift there. Tech's taking off nicely, up about 60 points in pre-market. And let's go on to the next section. So here's some movers here I want you guys to take a look at here, along with the watch list down below there. You guys can see Delta. Delta shares rose 2.2% in the pre-market after the airline beat top and bottom line estimates for the fourth quarter. Delta earned an adjusted 22 cents per share, 8 cents above the estimates, and said it expected a strong spring and summer travel season, which is great. We could be looking for that and possibly trading some leaps going into this summer or maybe even next summer if we want something for a little bit longer term of a trade there. Next up, Boeing. Boeing's 737 MAX jet could resume service in China as soon as this month, according to Bloomberg report. Boeing is up 2.6% in pre-market hours, and that's one we've been going over. You guys know we had that on our watch list. We were looking at some trade ideas on that the other day, but that's up 2.6% in pre-market and looking pretty good there. Moderna expects to report data by March from its COVID-19 vaccine trials involving children aged 2 to 5 years old. If the data is supportive, the company will file for approval to vaccinate that age group. Moderna fell 1.1% in pre-market action. In other news, this is one we've been watching. You guys know this was coming up on the unusual options activity the other day, and now you can see why. Virgin Orbit, ticker symbol VORB. Later today, Virgin is scheduled to launch its first commercial satellite since going public. Its stock added 2.1% in pre-market after falling 5.8% in Wednesday trading. But remember, in Tuesday trading, it had a big takeoff there. So a little bit of profit taking there on Wednesday, and shares again are starting to take off today. So let's keep an eye on that. Put that on your watch list as well. Down below there, Taiwan Semiconductor, TSM. Taiwan Semiconductor reported record quarterly profit. Record quarterly profit. You guys remember all the chip shortages now with all the cars, the vehicles, and everything else that uses chips. Look at that and read that. Let that sink into your head there. Taiwan Semiconductor reported a record quarterly profit, with the chip maker beating analysts' forecast while also issuing an upbeat outlook amid surging demand for semiconductors. The stock's rallying 3.8% here in the pre-market hours, and the market's not even open. So with that being said, not only did Taiwan Semiconductor beat and have a record quarterly profit, they're also issuing an upbeat outlook and increasing their guidance for the rest of the year. So that's definitely one you want to add to your watch list and look for either possible trades on a pullback or any type of momentum there. So add those two to your watch list today. They should be good market movers. Next one here. So I put these two together here. KB Homes. KB Home reported quarterly earnings of $1.91 per share, 14 cents above estimates. Although the home builder's revenue was slightly below analyst forecast, KB Home also issued a positive outlook for 2022. And its stock surged 7.7% in pre-market hours. That's a lot in pre-market because you're not getting that volume yet. So, once the market's open, I think that's going to even move further here. And same thing down below there, Lennar. Lennar increased its dividend by 50%, raising its annual payout to $1.50 per share from $1. The home builder's next quarterly dividend of 37.5 cents per share will be paid on February 10th to shareholders of record on January 27th. So stock added 2.4% in the pre-market. We could take a look at Lennar. That's going to be one that we could possibly look at main account there, pick up some shares, and then after that ex-dividend date, we could be looking to sell some covered calls against those shares. But these two there are definitely ones that I want you guys to be adding to your watch list along with the previous ones down there as well. So put those on. Match Group and Bumble. Goldman Sachs upgraded the dating service operators to buy from neutral, saying both would benefit from structural industry tailwinds in the years ahead. Match rose 3.2% in pre-market trading, and Bumble gained 3.1%. So add these ones here too, and let's look for some setups on those. Now let's go over the top market movers here for the day. As you guys can see here, NASDAQ's on the climb here. So we have Pro shares, Ultra Pro, short QQQs. They're up about 400% there. We go down a little bit more there. Not too much. KB Homes, you guys could see that at 46.10. That's up about 8.7% there. And over on the loser side there, you have the Pro shares, Ultra S&P 500 down about 50% there. You have... what was the other one I wanted to go over there? Lumen Technologies down about 6.7, and that's really about it right there. So now let's go over the top upgrades, downgrades, initiations, and price targets for the day. So first off here, the upgrades. Delta Airlines was upgraded by Susquehanna from neutral to positive, changed their price target from $45 to $50, which represents a 23% upside from here, with the stock currently at $40.63 a share. Chegg there, that was upgraded from neutral to overweight by Piper Sandler there from 54. They dropped the price target down to 43, but the shares are trading at $29, so that represents a 48% upside from there. Mattel currently trading at just about $22 a share. MKM Partners upgraded that from neutral to buy and increased their price target from $24 to $30, which is about a 36% upside from here. Going down there a little bit there, you guys could see also Lending Club. That was upgraded from neutral to buy, and those shares are currently trading at $24.78 a share. All right, let's go over to the downgrades here. So as you guys can see here, Spirit Airlines was downgraded from positive to neutral. They changed their price target from 31 down to 25. Stocks at 22.66. Biogen there was downgraded again. That was on yesterday. Guggenheim downgraded that from a buy to a neutral. Dropped the price target from 290 to 202, which I just think it's incredible. Where these analysts, they say, I didn't like my other rating. Let me just drop it now since the stock's pulling back a bit. But it's funny how they play. It just gets me going. But anyway, Biogen was downgraded there again today. Snapchat was downgraded by Cohen and Company from an outperform to a market perform. They dropped their price target on Snapchat from 75 down to 45. Stock is currently trading at 42.74. So if we go down a little bit more there, you guys can see CF Industry Holdings. That was one we were looking at. Still going to be looking at that today. That one was downgraded from buy to hold by Berenberg to $77, which still represents 13% upside from there. Dominion Energy, Goldman Sachs downgraded that from neutral to sell down to $72. And on to the next one here. So let's take a look now at the top initiations here for the day. You guys can see here, look at that, Hertz Global, HTZ. That got upgraded there. Well, initiation from an outperform rating by Oppenheimer to a $31 price target. You guys know the short interest on Hertz. You guys know the low volume on that. That's definitely one I want to take a look at today. Put Hertz on your watch list, and let's get started with that. Match Group there. That was initiated by Piper Sandler. Initiates an overweight rating with a $160 price target, which represents about a 29% upside from here. Fiverr was upgraded. Well, initiation by Piper Sandler to overweight, $120 price target. Stocks at 92.93, represents 29% upside. Upwork, $29.40 a share right now. Piper Sandler initiates overweight with a $40 target. Bumble, $32.69 a share. Piper Sandler again initiates a neutral with a 35 target. Best Buy, Truist initiates a hold with a $108 target. Stocks out almost 103 now. Five Below, Truist initiates a buy rating, $214 target. Stocks at 180 now, represents an 18% upside. Target upgraded, initiation from Truist there, a buy rating, 270, 20% upside from there. Dollar Tree initiates a buy rating from Truist, 136.90 a share, represents another 18% upside to that target. Ollie's Bargain Outlet, Truist initiates a hold, $50 target. Costco, that's one of the favorites there in the trade room there. Truist initiates a buy rating with a $606 target. Stocks at 525.80, represents 15% upside from there. Advanced Auto Parts, Truist initiates a buy, 273 target, and about 15% upside from there. And Walmart, Truist initiates a hold with a $153 target. Stocks at 143.46, represents 6% upside from here. So I love all this initiations. I want you guys to add Hertz, Match, Fiverr, Upwork, Bumble. We could add Best Buy. That was a nice looking chart there before. And we could look at Walmart as well. So add those to your watch list here today. Now let's take a look here. Here's the price target changes here. KB Homes price target change from 46 to 55. That was up 6.7%. Snapchat, they reduced the target from 75 to 45. Mattel, you can see price target was changed from 24 to 30. That's a nice one there. If we go down, you guys know Guggenheim lowered Biogen price target from 290 to 202. And going down, ConocoPhillips, KeyBank raised the price target on ConocoPhillips from 81 to 88. And Chegg down there, Piper Sandler cut the price target on Chegg from 54 to 43. Alrighty, guys, let's take a look at what to watch here for the day. All right, so here is Wall Street Bets here. This is the sentiment over the last 12 hours. You guys can see it. Number one on there is TSM, which is that Taiwan semiconductor we were just talking about. So Take a look at that one this morning. Tesla's on there, GameStop. You got AMC, the movie theaters, and Lucid on there as well that I like. And DWAC. DWAC was a big mover yesterday. So with those, also now I want you to look down below on our ticker symbol that's going across down there. Take a look. So on that watch list, we have Micron that was moving nicely here in the pre-market. Microsoft was having a nice move. Advanced Micro Devices, AMD, was moving pretty decently along with NVIDIA. You know, the semiconductors are doing well. So along with Advanced Micro Devices and NVIDIA, make sure you guys put TSM, Taiwan Semiconductors, on there as well. Boeing's having a nice climb there. You know, that one should be one that we keep an eye on. Airlines are doing great after Delta reported a great report there. Under Armour and Tesla had a nice move, along with the banks are starting to move today as well. So if you guys want to come join us down there below, you guys could go to breakingchartalerts.com, use promo code WINTER for 35% off any membership level, and make sure you guys join us in the trade room. Once you're in that trade room, you'll get the link for the live trading session on Zoom with us, which will be starting shortly here. So that'll do it here for today. Make sure you guys go to the App Store, download that app. It's totally free for you. You'll get breaking news. And if you're a member, you guys will be able to click on those notifications when it says click here, and it'll take you right to that page there. So I'll be seeing everyone in the trade room momentarily here. I hope everyone has a great day. Let's make some money. Yesterday, we closed out our trade challenge account for a 268.94% gain. We started the trade challenge account with $2,500. We took it over to 9,000. What was it there? $9,223. And that's really since we started trading it, from September till now. So unbelievable end to that 2021 trade challenge account, and we'll be starting our new one here shortly, so we'll be getting ready for that, and hope everyone has a great day. I'll see you in the trade room. Stay safe, God bless, and take care, guys. Make some money today.